I might be a bit too much, or
It was good actually. It was alright. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, you don't want to get too complicated as well. Yeah, the basic clutch. I would add a little bit more. Always clutch down for changing gears. Yeah, it was clutch down quickly and coming up slowly. Yeah. Anyway, we can change any gear. You have to put the clutch down. You know, you can add that. Also, when we stop the car, as well as you're doing your brake, you have to put the clutch fully down as well. To stop the car to avoid the stalling engine.
Do we go into details of why the engine stalls? And
I would basically, before I do moving off with them, I open the diagram here. I show them the picture on the engine plate. You know that you just mentioned it. That was a very good one. Okay. You see this one. Yeah.
When they come together, engine.
I see that's the engine plate running in the front. Clutch is linked to the back. Okay. So when I put the clutch down, so engine plate and clutch plate now separating when I go to first gear. Now when I set the gas, engine plate start running, spinning. Then when I bring a clutch slowly, now clutch plate start moving forward. And then it starts touching. That touching we call biting point. Okay, then you have to hold that still for a few seconds until they've been together. They've been melted, engaged together, and lift off the clutch fully. This is how I go for the picture, show them. So this is a kind of good visual aid, guys, okay, to for learners, to show them, get a better idea. Right? Cool, and the clutch on the left, there you go.
So what about the gas and the brake?
Okay.
We use one foot, this is the right foot. How would we explain?
How would you do yourself, gas and brake? Daniel, explain then. Daniel, how would you explain how do I move how to use my foot on the gas and brake?
always, if you're not using the, once you you know you need to use the brake, it's fully off.
Yeah.
And then move straight over to the brake pedal.
Okay. So.
But you wouldn't want to put instant pressure depending on how you're stopping. If you want to come to a gradual stop, you just ease the pressure on as you're slowing down. If you know you need more pressure to slow down quicker, increase it. But as you know you're going to come to a stop, slowly bring it up and just use the pressure required to slow the car down.
Good, yeah, get a little bit more info on that. That's a good one, Daniel, well done. All the things that you need to add on position on the pedals, guys. Look at my feet.
In position.
I'll put all my shoe on top of that gas now. My feet even go here now, look. That's important because if they sit like that, revving the engine, yeah? And look at the brake now. They cannot go to brake. Look, I have learned that just use the heel for the brake, you know? Yes. Okay. So you have to teach them that, okay, so how much the gas pedal they need to see, just half through the gas, you see that? Just maintain the very gentle pressure on the gas, just gradually and gently, and always do gently and progressively, okay? They go on the brake, as Daniel said, of course, because always gas pedal further down is, brake further up is. If you don't teach that, they try to actually force themselves, see that? Go like this and boom, boom. You see that? Oh, they press them same time. Okay, yeah. Right. Yeah, this is awesome, guys. The lifts keep coming to our face now here, make it like more romantics, you know. All to me. All right, cool. Now you always tell them go off the gas and then cover the brake, gently brake, and again just use your toes. Yeah.
So should we say keep your heel on the?
No, you don't have to, because if they always keep the heel on the floor, it's going to be so difficult. Look, it's painful, man. You wouldn't do that yourself, do you? You always lift it up. You don't do this, obviously. You don't slam on it, okay? So if you look at your driving today yourself right now, you never put your heel down really and then doing this.
No.
You bring your legs back slightly and then go on the brake. Yeah? Okay? Because the brake, because imagine that my foot in here, yeah, I'm a very short leg guy, maybe. Small shoe size, okay? So now if I heel up and then that's it.
It's awkward, yeah.
Now look, see that? I can't get it there. So like that, see that? So this is very important, this positioning, guys, on all the pedals, like clutch for example. Clutch like that, not like this, not like this, see that? Okay, down fully. And then when you bring it up, if you just bring the toes up, look, the heel on the floor, how hard gonna be? They can't do more than this clutch now. Look, I'm stuck now. Now if I want to go, you'd say, okay, off the clutch now, I'm gonna do this.
It's too
boom. It's stalling happen, okay? So how would you bring clutch yourself normally, guys?
The whole of the leg.
Exactly. Yeah. And how about your legs? How you bring your legs up here?
You have to be
No,
slightly-
at an angle. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, you have to tell them these things. Otherwise, you know, some of your learners, as soon as they do this, oh, they start doing this.
I'll move the seat back.
They think, oh no, stop that. It's not for your seat, okay? It's just because when we bring the clutch up, that's the space here is. That's what we need to bring your knee up this way. So your right knee should be that side, left knee this side, okay? Resting area on the clutch area, see that like that? Tell them that that's a resting zone. You need to put your foot there.
When you're not
Okay,
using the
you're not
clutch.
using the clutch. It's easier to move to the clutch. Now don't put it here. Look,
No.
don't put your foot like on the floor like this because you may go to wrong pedals and late to go on the clutch as well time to time. Okay, don't put the right foot like this. You have to always put your right foot next to the gas and brake, just here, not underneath of them, just here on the floor. Yeah, but this car, my car, have resting
rest.
area for that as well. I don't know why they put resting area for that one, but this one have. But yeah, you go. So this is important point, guys. Okay, yeah, to teach them that. Okay, yeah. Okay, not just like, okay, this gas brake clutch, let's drive on. Otherwise, stalling happen. They go on the brake harshly. You know, they don't want to do it, but because you didn't tell them that,
Yeah.
they don't know. Isn't it? You say, okay, now off the gas and brake. Boom. Put and hold that shoe on top of that brake. Yeah. So demonstrate a little bit here with them. Show them before you do any moving away. Make your life a lot 10 times easier, bro. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Happy? Now the gear.
Okay.
Let Daniel go for this one. Daniel. Okay, Daniel, how would you explain the gear now to me? How do I change the gear?
Well, you don't want to be holding the whole of the gear. Try and use the palm of your hand,
Yeah.
so it's more. It's like you're not forcing it.
Yeah.
You let it go, so you've got more control of in which gear. It's like if we practice while the car's off,
Yeah.
push the clutch all the way down.
Yeah.
Now you see where you've got the reverse gear.
Yeah.
Reverse gear won't go in. Is it one of them push buttons?
Okay.
We'll leave the reverse gear for the moment. So if you want to just use the palm of your hand,
Yeah.
push it slightly to the left,
Like that.
and then up,
Okay.
and then that's gear one.
Oh, okay.
Now if you use the palm of your hand again, just pull it, keep your hand like, on the right hand side, and just
Yeah.
pull it straight down,
Like that.
and that'll be gear two.
Oh, okay.
To change into the third gear, you want to put your hand back onto the gear stick.
Yeah.
Just push it up, you'll feel it with spring motion, it should take you straight back to the centre. So if you push it up,
Like that.
yep, and now push up again.
Yeah.
Third gear. With the
Okay.
gears, the gear stick, when it's pulled down, will always shoot straight back to the middle.
Right. Okay.
So if you're unsure what gear you should be in, just reach over. You'll feel if you're more centrally, it's going to be in third.
Right. Okay. That's good. Oh, well done. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Palm routines. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes from there you can show them yourself. You know. But don't put your hand on the hand on the shoulder, of course. You can, yeah. So you palm toward me and off of first gear. You can put some more pressure toward me and then straight away down to second gear. You can say 1 or 2 always opposite each other. Or from 2 to 3, you see you can't jump from 2 to 3. You got all these maps going on here as well. Okay. So I'd first show them to look at it and doing it. Of course, then you have to show them without looking to it and doing it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, every time
Oh, the
they
look.
try to look down and driving it. Okay. For the 2 to 3, okay. Now slightly push up, and this is a push up slightly. Let it go. It drop itself in the middle, like as Daniel explained, and then straight up to 12 o'clock on just toward the sat nav or whatever radio is. Okay, and that's 3 o'clock. For 4, you can just straight come down to 4. For the 5th, again you have to push forward, just slightly let it go in the middle, and then pump toward yourself this time, and then up. 5th gear. And this car will have 6 gears and 6 gear. You don't want to. You can tell them that you don't want to drive all these 5, 6 gears today. You're going to do first or second gear today, maybe. Second gear. This is for later on. Of course, you're going to practice. Yeah. And what about speed, guys? What is the gears about? And what about the speed? What gear really does?
It controls the speed of the engine. It's like if you're in second gear and you're going more towards 30, 40 miles per hour,
Yeah.
the engine will make a louder noise,
Okay.
letting you know basically you're in the wrong gear.
Right.
It
Okay.
won't let you it sort of controls the speed. It won't let you build the speed up too quick, or it helps you even slow down.
Okay, engine braking you mean, okay. What about you, Shami? How do you explain about speed of, what is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is?
You want to get too technical because
No, go technical. What is gear force? I mean, what
gears
is
are basically like, I could give you a reference, like, you know, when you're riding a bike.
Okay.
When you have I don't know if you've ridden a bike with gears.
Yeah.
You normally have like gear settings on the side, and then if you notice on the bicycle, you have cogs. You start off with a small cog.
Can I stop you?
No,
when I say go technical about the car, not about the bikes.
Yeah.
Bike could be a little
sort of
confusing.
like a
It's similar.
reference, yeah.
Similar. Now, what I'm trying to say to you guys, okay, first gear for a speed of 5 to 10 mile maximum, yeah?
First gear is for moving off, really.
Yeah, moving off 5 to 10 miles. Second gear for about 20.
Yeah.
Third gear, anything from 20 to 30. Any speed from 30 to 40. Fourth gear, like those, you know?
Mm.
So, also to control the gears control the speed of the car, changing the speed of the car. Yeah. Anytime you want to go faster, of course, you need to change the gear. To go faster, you want to go slow, you can change the gear down to go for the different speed. Yeah. And so on. That's you can explain a bit more. Yeah. Look at that. I thought you didn't go that much technical. That was really technical. That's like proper repairing a bicycle. Like, I'm feeling I'm in Halford now, you know. When you it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
If someone, like, say for example, you have some student that he's a bike repair guy, he actually worked for the bike before, he done the bike, he just want, you can use that with him. Yeah.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. That's for the guys. Okay. So main control is done, guys. Okay. Handbrake also. Yeah.
Handbrakes.
Explain about what's handbrake for and when we're going to use handbrake, when we don't use the handbrake.
Handbrake, we normally use it when we come to a stop and we're going to pull over and stop, turn the engine off. So we'll pull the handbrake up. It's like a permanent parking brake, you could call it.
Why do I have to put the handbrake on?
It sort of double secures the car, stops it from rolling or moving off when the engine is turned off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this car is automatic, so it'll come on automatically when you release the clutch and turn the engine off.
Yeah.
The handbrake, it engages itself.
No, automatic car, you have to put the handbrake yourself as long as your engine is on. You have to still put it on. It turn off itself for the automatic one, but not turn on itself. Yeah, you still have to put it on yourself.
Okay. This one. Yeah.
You can turn it off as well, actually. You just press the brake and then press that down.
Yeah, it goes off. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get to know your new car, guys. Okay, to show them that. Yeah, how this work. Okay, yeah. And where else would you use my handbrake? Just for the parking?
Now, when you come to a stop sign, you gotta use a handbrake.
Okay.
And in most cases, you wouldn't really use a handbrake. Or when you're on a hill, up a hill or down a hill.
Yeah.
It sort of double secures the car.
Okay.
So you have that assurance that the brakes are on.
Okay.
You're not just relying on the foot pedal and the foot brake.
Okay. It's good. Or when you stop it for a long time behind the traffic light or behind the traffic, yeah?
Yeah, when you're queuing, when there's a big queue.
Give a little bit more, when you give that more reason why we have to do that. When you say assurance, open up that bit more. What assurance you talking about? You see what I'm talking about now, guys, okay? Yeah? So tell me, you just said that, okay, for more assurance, you put the handbrake on. What's the assurance here? Why? Why have to be make sure for more assurance? And what happened there?
Well, you gotta make sure that the car won't roll backwards or forwards.
What happened?
What would happen? It would probably cause an accident.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is, you need to mention that, okay?
Yeah, cause an accident if you don't use the handbrake when necessary.
See, comprehensive technical information, comprehensive with more explanation to it as well, okay? Yeah, accurate. Just don't tell them. Just we want to make sure put the handbrake on because we are on the hill.
Yeah.
But why?
Yeah.
Reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Or when we either, like you said, you mentioned, which is good for the parking then. Okay, yeah, we put the handbrake on because we don't want the car roll back and forward.
Yeah.
But mention danger, guys. What's the consequences on that one if you don't? Yeah? Make a lot better. Okay, yeah, when you talk like that, okay, I'm more professional and then more understand what's happening on that one, okay? Yeah? Cool. Signal again? Yeah? So, how do you explain the signal now?
Those are the indicators.
Yeah?
It's a signal similar to the brake signal.
Passing out guys, happened to me before, so I'm scared of it sometimes. I'm sorry guys, carry on.
Yeah. So we use the left hand to. No, we don't grab the.
Huh?
No, we use it so we're slightly using just our fingers. We keep the hands on the steering wheel.
Oh.
Keep the hand on the steering wheel. Yeah. And we. No, if you wanna signal up, which is right. Signal up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We wanna gently pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, using your fingers only, keeping your thumb on. No, about a couple of fingers.
Okay. How would you say, Daniel?
So if you put your hand onto the steering, grip the steering wheel like you would normally.
I like that. Good.
Even if you use your little finger, it's that littlest pressure.
This
If
one.
you want to turn left, push it when you're going to move it
Little
downwards.
finger, yeah.
So you can use it, touch it from the top of the indicator, flick it down.
Oh, it's struggling.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's also, if you bring the hand slightly, release the hand, don't have to grip the steering wheel so hard.
Yeah.
If you just slowly use your left hand, slide it down the steering wheel.
Yeah.
As you're going to get your hand comfortable to turn right,
Yeah.
flick it back up as you bring your hand up.
Okay. Good. Not really a finger. Would you usually to finger for signaling?
Yeah,
You do.
yeah.
You use this.
Well, then no, because normally I'll just use the hand because I've got the habit of using the one hand to drive.
Oh, it's not good. Okay. Look. Best thing is, guys, longest finger you have. Okay. Put your thumb on the steering.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Up.
Your thumb on the
Finger like-
steering.
So that is difficult, you know, to go with this one. Tiny short finger.